Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is Dycart, and this is episode 13 of my vanilla Factorio Let's Play. So between episodes, I rewatched the video on this Schmidt trigger. I think I understand it, but I'm still gonna walk through it. But I figured, you know, I'm struggling with it, and maybe I'd do it while I'm being recorded. Maybe I could get some cool comments helping me improve it, or tell me what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, so I got my circle of belts. I got a pump hooked up to the belts and this. Since it's on there, I can see I have 9.3K. Alright. Now, this is the value to turn on. And then this is the value that's like a weight. And then this is the value I want it to turn off. So, so this should turn on if wood, what does it say, is equal to 1? Is that right? Alright, so right now it's off because there's no wood in here. So I think that's right. Alright, here we go. I don't know what to do. Okay, next. This middle one is kind of like the sensor one. I need it to read the belt contents. I need it to hold, I know that. And I don't think I want that. Read belt contents and hold. I think that's what I want. Alright, so the on condition for this needs to be when our fluid is low, because we want the pump to turn on when we are low on lubricant. So let's say when it gets down to 4,000. So when it gets to 4,000, it'll turn on. Is that right? Yeah. All right. And then the last one is enable, disable. So I want it to turn off when lubricant is greater than, let's say 10,000, because it's at 9.3 now. So hopefully if this works, then I will see this kick on and start working until I get over 10,000. All right, those turned on. Now that's going around. Pump's turning on and off really fast. That's not right. Oh, it should just be flat out off right now. Okay, something's off here. When there's wood, so see, the wood's not being held right now. Let me go through this again. I connected this segments together. Oh, is this one missing? That's what it is. Well, that's what it might be. Is that one? Does that help it? No, because I know I want all three of them connected. Let's see here. I'm just messing around now. I have no idea. All right, let's try this again. I've got my circle of belts. This pump is connected to the network. I want it to turn on with this. So if I have this condition, is this supposed to send a signal out? Yeah, so every time the wood comes in there, it turns on. And this is read the belt contents and hold them there. So why isn't it holding the wood there? Read belt contents. Hold. I don't want the enable disable on here, right? This is frustrating. Okay, so I want this to turn on when lubricant is... Oh, I want it less than 4K. So right now, we have 11,000 in here. And this is off. So let's just pretend we want this to turn... We want it to turn off when this is greater than 15,000. Okay, so go. Okay. Now we want it to turn on when it is less than 10,000. Oh, actually, let's set it higher now just because we want to test it. All right, so if I click this, it should turn this pump on until I get to 15,000. Pump is on. I'm at 11,000. Is this even working? Yeah, it's working. Okay, and the wood is held here, and it should be held here until it gets over 15,000. So that's still working. 12,000. Okay, I maybe have set my numbers a little off. Let's make this 13. So it should shut off when I get to 13,000. So the pump is running, green light's on. Okay, it's still sending liquid out. I think I might have it. So I was right the way I set it up the first time, I think. I just had the greater than less than sign reversed. Let's see, this is still on. Once we reach 13,000, we're halfway there. I probably put that too high, but I don't want to mess with it now because I might screw something up. I think that's working. Let's hope it's working. What do you think? Think it's working? I think it's working. Hello. All right. Let's grab some more stuff. This guy is up to 12.7K. Okay, so if that's working, that'll just get the lube going. All right. So are these on? These aren't even on right now because plastic's backed up. So this is not going to work. It's not going to get any more than 12.7. What happens if I scoop this up? I don't know if I can scoop up enough to get that thing to run. So it should be, these should be on again. Yep, they're all on again. It's up to 12.8. Come on, you can do it. Shut off at 13. Shut off at 13. Oh. There it shut off because it blipped really quick to 13K. Yep, and it shut off. All right, I think I got that working. Ah, sweet. Okay, now I have a ton of plastic in my inventory. But hey, I'm so proud of myself. That's like my first circuit thing ever. And I think it's a really cool little way to not have it. Because if I set this to turn off, like say, oh, when this gets below 9,000, turn the pump on. Then what will happen is the pump turns on. This goes above 9,000. The pump shuts off. It's like 9,001. The pump shuts off. And then immediately it gets used for something. And it gets below 9,000, so the pump turns on. So the pump just sits here and cycles on and off over and over and over. Just click, 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 click. And so this way now it's got a range. It'll only turn on when it's lower than a certain point, and it'll only turn off when it's higher than another point that's way up there. That should help it from, so it's not cycling back and forth. And I think there's another way people do it with other stuff too, maybe solid fuels and stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. But I'm happy I got that set up. So let's go back down to our blue science and start considering more what we're doing and where we left off. All right, so I've got my red circuits, which aren't outputting. Why aren't these outputting? Oh, they never got their... Oh, I gave them straight copper. They need copper cable. Grr. Oh, that's frustrating. Didn't I decide that one copper cable will feed 6 of those? So every second I'm putting out 4 copper cables, and I need 4 every... We'll say if I need 4 every second. Yeah, so I am. All right, so 1 copper will do that. Ugh, it's frustrating. Well, for lack of something better, I'm glad I at least built this far enough away that I can do this little haphazard. Oh, that won't work. I don't need those. That I can do this dumb little thing here. And this is copper. Alright, so it can run solid. That's got those going. Okay, so these are starting to run now as the copper slowly fills in. So unfortunately, that whole time I wasn't producing those. But looks like I'm going to be now. So that's good. So I've got my red circuits and my engines done. And what was the other thing I need? I need electric mining drills. So I need to be able to produce 1 electric mining drill per second for this setup. And when I say per second, I'm not taking into account the crafting speed of these things. I'm only looking at these. Because since I'm using the same speed assemblies on everything, I can just ignore them because they all craft at the same rate. So I just say per second, even though it's really not per second. Anyway, what was I doing? I need mining drills. So how many to make these per second? It takes 2 seconds to make them. So I only need 2 mining drills. So let's set up, let's go up here. And let's go, where am I going to input these? Oh, the blue science will be over here somewhere, so the mining drills will just head that way. All right, so let's just set them up right here. I'll give myself some space. Here we go. 2 mining drills. Okay, now, for the mining drills, I need green circuits, iron gear wheels, and 10 iron plates. So, green circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates, and then these will be the output. So, in, out. This will actually be in and in. All right, so I need to make iron gear wheels. And how many iron gear wheels to make to make 5? Is it 5 per second? No, I need 10 per second. So to make 10 per second, I need 5 of them? That seems off. Is that right? I need to input... Is it 10 per second? Because it would be 10 every 2 seconds for one of these, since there's 2 of them. Yeah, so I need 10 iron gear wheels per second. Wow, that seems like a lot. All right, so that means we need And I do 2%, so I need 5. That seems strange. I think I might be off on this. I think I might be. So 5 iron gear wheels every 2 seconds would be what I need for that guy, which would mean 4 times what I do here. So I would actually need 2 for one of these, and I would have a little bit extra. So would it be 3 for 2 of those? You know what? I'm just gonna build them. Quit whining. Quit trying to figure it out. I need 5. I'm just gonna do 5. Let's do it here. Probably overkill, and I know I could kind of borrow from this one because he's not being fully utilized, I think. But I'm not going to. I'm going to just build this out, and I might be off on this, but you know what? Even if I am, I'm not too worried about it because it's not that much of a waste. I just have them like here, just a full bar, and it's like big deal because once it fills that line up, it doesn't need them anymore. Okay, so the gear wheels, I was actually thinking would be this one. So let me go this way with those. So out, oops, out, and out. All right, and these will need iron, and they will be pulling the iron in. And, oh, I have this iron here. I wonder if no, because I don't want to get it in the way, but I could just bring it over and then dip it under. Let's see, this is my input of what? Oh, iron plate. You know what? I'm going to do it this way then. So this is my iron plate. Okay. Alright, so this is the iron plate, and what do you know? It's already hooked up. So that's good. So these will take the iron plate. The gear wheels can come down here. And what was the other thing? Green circuits? Yeah. And so my green circuits will come down here. Whoops. Green circuits, green circuits, green circuits. And then here. And here. There we go. All right, got my green circuits going. Feeling pretty good about that. Again, this is probably a totally off build that's not right at all, but we'll see. But those are the 3 components I needed. So let's figure out how we're going to feed this through. Let's come down here, over, and we'll just, oops, we'll just go under right there. And then this guy, look, oh, they're creating. This guy will come down, over, down, this way. And, oh, you know what? I could probably just do my blue science right here on this side of the plastic. Let's do that. So have him come up right here. Have him come up right here. All right, and then have our science just start down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Your blue science. I did those all off. I need to be within 1 of this, right there. We'll start right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here, blue science again. And we need power. And light. And then these guys will pull in this side. Actually, they'll push out on this side too. All right, and then I'll switch to reds, who will pull in here. And that should be blue science. Yep, these guys are working. So let's just extend these up far enough. Ah, stupid trees. Die trees. Look at that. Blue science. So let's get our output belt going. And then I want it to come over to the labs, but what I want to do is make sure I have space in case I want to double my science. So if I double my blue science, it's going to be up here. So I'm just trying to think, do I worry about, you know what? I'll just move it later if I decide to. It's just 1 belt. So let's just go this way. You will come to this spot, and blammo, just like that, I have blue science research available. So let's take a peek and see what we can do. Do I have batteries? I do have batteries. How do you get these portable solar panels? All right, modules, go. Can I build batteries yet? No. All right, come on, science. Looks like it's going to work, though. Let's see here. Are they all working? On. That's on. They're all turned on, which means even if my ratios are off, they're off on the plus side, meaning too much. And that's good enough. So yeah, blue science. Wow. Blue science always takes me forever, and it's the ratios. I don't know. It's just frustrating. I know for a lot of people, those ratios are actually really simple to figure out. And they seem simple sometimes when I'm doing them, but then other times they don't. And I just get frustrated. But hey, got my blue science set up. Next thing I need to start thinking about is batteries. I'm wondering if I do my batteries up here, or do I just leave that for science only and do my batteries like down here? What do batteries need? Copper, iron, and sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid, sulfur, iron, and water. Oh, water. That's what I was thinking, is I would add water to this. I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to add water to this. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to string it all the way over to the lake. So let's grab a lot of underground pipe. Anything else I need? Underground belts I'm getting low on. Let's see. Fast inserters. Let's grab... Oops, I only wanted to grab half of those. There we go. I think I'm okay on power poles. Alright, I think I'm alright. So let's go up here and just bring water in. I don't know if water is something that many people ever put on the belt, but since I'm so far away from it, I figure, why not? So we'll just start from this side, kind of head this direction. This will be the water line. Okay, so I need to somehow figure out how I'm going to get my water over here. I might do that between episodes because I'll probably have to clear a bunch of trees and all that stuff. And we have, unfortunately, come to the end of our time for this episode. So if you enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. And if you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button. Have a great day. Take care.